Hey, so now we made it to the city of Catoosa, Rogers Point Park, Route 66. In this park we have all these bridges here. So trusses from former bridge. It's called the Bird Creek Bridges. They were over here replaced with new bridges. Up here, way in the distance behind that tree, that's an old railway bridge. It's real confusing out here on Route 66 with the new bridges here and out here and these trusses, old Route 66 on the left, and the train bridge, but I'll try to do the best I can here, tell you what's going on. So way out here in the distance, right up there, it's hard to get to. That's the BNSF railroad bridge over the river. So it's a Warren Truss equivalent of a Parker Truss type bridge. The cool thing about this, get real close, looks like all the connections here are bolted, but they're actually riveted. Beautiful bridge out there, just too hard to get to get a good look. That's our BNSF railroad bridge. And over here we have a couple of trusses where I dismantled Bird Creek bridges. Hey, we're going eastbound here on Route 66. This is one of our Bird Creek bridges, or the twin bridges on the VERDIGRIS River. Look at that. Anyway, big old monument. There it's called the Tom Knight Jr. Bridge. We're on right now. Kind of dangerous to stop right here, so we'll just go through and I'll tell you about it. This bridge here, looking through the trees, that's the one we crossed over to get to the park. Heads over Bird Creek. That's the northbound bridge. It's a newer bridge of the two. It's built in 1956, and they're looking at studies now to find the best way to replace it or rehabilitate it. The older bridge, headed south or westbound, that's a bridge you find here. So parts of this bridge were taken down in 2011 and saved here at Molly's Landing at Rogers Point Park. Right here, we call it the Twin Bridges over Bird Creek. This one here is called the H. Tom Knight Jr. Bridge. So try to save these beautiful remnants of Route 66. Fantastic. So use a couple of these to span across Bird Creek to get to the other side. Unbelievable. I believe these are all riveted as well, like the railroad bridge, not bolted in. Hey, so take this little road out of the park, leads to the bottom of the hill. Goes right under the northbound trusses here of Bird Creek. That is very, very cool. And this, of course, is the torn down section on this side that's on display at the park. So now we're headed westbound again. This is our 1956 bridge on the left. The 1926 truss was here, torn down. We got some more up there we'll take a look at as well, but here, you veer to the left, you actually get on old Route 66. This is Molly's Steaks and Seafood. Right here, and on the other side, we've got this great truss. The entrance to Molly's here. Beautiful. It's part of the Tom Knight Bridge right here. So see, the bridge down there has got 1, 2, 3 primary trusses and a couple pony ones on the side. And at the other park, at Rogers Park, there's 2 of the medium-sized ones, and that's the large one here, replacing it. And here's a little pony trusses right here. It's a little mix-up mix and match here. So this is really cool. Headed northbound over Bird Creek. This is the saved 1956 truss bridge right here. So right in the middle, we got that large section. And on either side of that, we have medium sections. And on the far ends, we have these little pony trusses. So I showed you the two medium sections over at Rogers Park on display, which is cool. But up here in the Mollies, see that big guy? That's the middle section from the night bridge. It was taken down, headed south or west. And here's a section, one of the pony trusses. So we got the whole thing here, the little pony, the large guy, and down in Rogers Park, the two kind of medium-sized trusses. It's all kind of here on display. It's so sad to throw these things away. They're so iconic and part of our American history. Look at this here. It's like a Wells Fargo horses here. Anyway, I hope you got all that. We don't want to throw anything away that's part of our great historic Route 66. Anyway, we're headed out to the big blue whale of Catoosa. Here we go. Hey, let's go through our 1926 trusses one more time. Just kind of feel a little nostalgic here. And here's the big guy. So I think we're missing one of the pony trusses on the edge. How about that?